back to our channel, 3 Degrees of Shade. My name is Bree.
I'm Cash.
I'm Shay.
And we are
Unapologetically Uncensored.
Alright, so today's topic is why are titles important in a relationship? So, Cash, I'll let you go first.
Well, titles are important in a relationship, but also experiences are also important in a relationship as well. So, but it is good if time allows that you get the title, and it is important. It is upstanding, but also enjoy the experiences and the time that you share with your loved one,
You
friends
think
or
one
family.
is more important than the other?
I believe that experience trumps all.
So experience is more important than the title?
Yeah.
So you one of those that agree with the meme, the bond. I'd rather have the bond than the title.
I'm talking. If the title is something that is going to be sought out, then yes, you go get the title. Eventually, get the title as fast as possible. But don't not acknowledge the experiences just because the title wasn't put on it at the moment or at that time. You see what I'm saying?
Nope.
I was waiting for you to finish with the bullshit, okay?
Nah, I get what you're saying, I guess.
You guess.
Anyway.
I don't agree that the bond is more important
Take
than
this-
the title.
Okay.
Take this time to comment below whether you think the title is more important or the experience with the person.
I feel like guys feel like that.
I just think
Some.
Cash feels like that because
Okay. We're gonna go.
I know guys that when they get to a certain level in their life, they're like, yeah, I need to chill out, settle down, find my wife, make these things, and when they get to that point, it's always I'm gonna find me a wife. It's never like I'm just gonna chill and focus on me. When they get to a certain age, I'm settled down, I'm find a wife. They consider that important, that title, wife, important, and stuff like that.
So you think it's age related then?
As far as titles, I don't think it should be, but in men, I see it more when they get older.
So let's stop right there and what you just said. You said there's going to be a time when a guy stops BSing or doing what he was doing before and said he's looking for a wife. So now when he stops and he's looking for a wife, is he just looking a female just to put a label on her or a title on her? Or is he looking to share a more advanced experience or relationship with
He can make that experience with anybody. I'm gonna let you know you can make moments and memories with any person you ever meet. I can make this moment right now. We're gonna remember. This is an experience. So the title is solidifying the experience as well as any assets that come along with it.
It solidifies the experience. So once he finds the lady of his dreams, or the lady finds the man of her dreams, or however you go within your relationship, man and man, woman and woman. Once they find that person and they give them that title of husband or wife or whatever it may be, that's it. They've maxed out.
No.
What does that mean?
Why would
because you're saying the titles is more important, so you got the title. So
the
title is important.
Are titles important?
And I said titles are important, but I'm saying the experience
is more important.
The experience with the person is. Yes, the experience is more. The experience matters.
Of course.
Because you can have a title with somebody, husband and wife, and their experiences are trash.
Okay.
Or there's nothing going. And then you can have friendships, co-workers, associates, or whatever, and those moments matter.
So I'm asking
and
a question.
you're not labeling, there's no specific label or a defining label.
So you're just dating somebody and that's just gonna be your friend?
No, obviously in a relationship, it advances. If it's going well, it's going good, it advances to boyfriend, girlfriend, to engagement, to marriage.
So if you're happy
in those steps, you are still enjoying the moments as it comes, as a girlfriend, boyfriend, as an engaged husband and wife, and then as a husband and wife. But if you don't get to that stage, go.
Go ahead, finish your.
If you don't get to that stage of husband and wife because something happens, whatever the situation may be, do you now take away those moments that you had as boyfriend and girlfriend, or even engage before you get to marriage? You
erase that. I erase that.
Those moments don't matter.
All the pictures are deleted.
Yeah.
Everything gets deleted. No.
But what I was saying is, I was asking you, and I'll ask you as well. Do you think if you're having good memories, you feel like if you put a title on it, it messes it up?
No, but okay, good. It doesn't mess it up. So if you're having good memories, what does the title do for it?
I think it depends.
What do you mean? What does the title do? It enhances
If you're already
it.
having good
Because now you
It's
have
a
a
little-
girlfriend.
so now that you're my wife, the memories get
the wife
better.
would go, but the girlfriend really can't go. Because what if your family be like, she's just your girlfriend. I really don't want her to come to the family function.
Mhm.
But if she's your wife, it's like she's guaranteed to go. When you go to places, you have to ask if your girlfriend can go. Come on, shorty, come. If it's your wife, it's a guaranteed. It's a +1. She's always going with whatever. So it solidifies anything. Same thing with a wife
I
or a
need you to
husband.
give me an example of that, because how can a girlfriend not come as a +1, but a wife could come as a +1?
I said
Give me
it's
an
a
example.
guarantee that the wife is coming. So
If
let's say
it's
you
an
go
event
to
where it's
Because your
a
husband
dinner.
and wife, you're one. So if you're there, I'm there. Girlfriend and
Exactly.
boyfriend, you're a +1.
Depending on the event of what it is.
No,
it's
it's
not
everything.
So any event, once you're a wife, you have to come with me because
You don't
you're my
have
You
wife.
don't have to, but it's like
But if
they are
somebody
gonna say,
invites- right.
"Where's your wife?" They're gonna say that. Nobody really cares about the girlfriend because they're no longer class.
And the title makes a big difference, because if you dating somebody, you go from friends, like you said, you go from friend to girlfriend to wife. So you get different things at each stage. Like
Definitely.
each season is different. So of course it's gonna change. You saying it's not gonna change if you go from girlfriend to wife? It's definitely gonna change.
No, I'm saying, but you still enjoy the moments that you had as a boyfriend and girlfriend in each stage.
So why would a title?
So is it gonna be more fun from boyfriend and girlfriend to a wife? Is it a guarantee that will be more fun?
It's different experiences. You're not gonna be
Yeah,
doing
so-
the same thing that you were doing as a girlfriend, as a wife. You're gonna
Right.
up it as your wife.
Mhm.
The same thing you're gonna up it as a husband.
Right.
Yeah, I did this, but now much is given, much is required. Now I have to do more.
Mhm.
So yes, the title is enhancing your relationship because now you're gonna go into newer heights
Mhm.
that you didn't experience before as just a girlfriend.
Right.
Okay, so the title does. I was gonna ask the question: does titles bring guarantees? But it does.
Yeah.
As far as
Guarantees as far as what?
I was going to like contract, yeah, certain contracts, or if you're married and
Mm-hmm.
there's kids, and support of any form of fashion, just in case anything tragic happens.
Mm-hmm.
But does the title give anything positive as far as experience? Does it guarantee anything good's gonna happen?
What? No.
Does it guarantee anything good's gonna happen?
Nothing.
Okay, you're my wife, so everything must go well now because you're my wife.
No.
when
These
did,
experiences.
when was that?
So I'm saying the experience so that means the experience matters.
Of course, the experience matters.
The experience
Yeah.
matters, but it's not more important than the title. Is that what we're trying to say? So titles are important. Yes, the experience plays a part in the title, but it is not greater than the title. So, for example, Laura London.
Mm-hmm.
She was dating Nipsey Hussle.
Mhm.
They got engaged.
Mm-hmm.
He had an untimely death.
Mm-hmm.
They never got married.
Mhm.
So any of his assets do not belong to her. She cannot claim any rights over anything. She couldn't even plan the funeral the way she would want to have. I don't know if she had a say in it, but how she would want it because she was just the fiance.
If he did, we're assuming that he didn't take care of his paperwork before his untimely
What
death.
paperwork would she have even if he took
He
it?
like you know.
He cannot write, "Oh, my fiance will whatever."
You can put in your when you write a will. You don't have to be a husband. I could give
That's
Joe
assuming
Blow
he
Right,
had
but
one.
that's assuming that he had a
McDonald's.
That's
will.
assuming he had one.
But I'm saying
But-
that's what I'm saying. Just in case we're talking as if he didn't have his paperwork in order.
Okay.
That's why you're saying it.
Yes.
Or you think Nipsey? Do you think Nipsey had a not so hustle?
But that's
He
not-
did not have paperwork
That's
in
not
order.
the-
He was so young.
that's
He
not
didn't
really the
expect
point.
to die.
That's not really the point either. The point is, if she was the wife, all of those decisions that she said she would have automatically been able to make.
Right.
Because she's not the wife, she can't make those decisions. Now, if the family allows her to, then yeah, but the family has to allow her to. She can't just do it just because.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a difference between wife and fiance.
So, something tragic happened in his life. They might have been it was reported that they were at least engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Something tragic in his life. So his untimely death happened. So now is she pondering, oh wow, man, I wish I had the title,
Here we go.
or she is happy over the experiences that she shared with him, and at least that's something that she can cherish and live on with.
Great. The experiences are wonderful. We appreciate them.
We're
But
assuming
now
that-
they're just memories. She has nothing to show for the 10, 15, 5, whatever years that they were together.
Assuming that his paperwork wasn't in order.
And his paperwork wasn't in order.
You saying that as a fact or as an opinion?
I would say that allegedly his paperwork is not in order because I don't have anything to back it up. But why I say that is because even with the funeral arrangements, and I've seen from the most reliable source, the Shade Room, that their parents...
Very reliable.
that their parents, his parents was like wondering who could come and who can't, stuff like that. Those are decisions that if his paperwork was in order, she would have had say over that.
Even if his they were married, and his mother and father are still alive, you don't think that the parents will have a prominent role in how?
No, the wife
The
trumps
wife.
everything. I don't think you know how marriage works. This is your new family. You separate from your old family. This is
Yeah,
your new
I understand
So
that,
they-
but
she
his
takes-
living
she
parents,
runs-
so they
she runs
just they
everything.
just take a back
They
seat.
take
It
the back
depends on
seat.
the
They're gonna ask your
relationship
wife,
of
what
the
do you
family.
want to do?
It depends on the relationship. Of
So
the
you don't
family.
think they asked for Lauren's opinion in any form or fashion?
Right, but they had to ask. Well, if it was her, they can't ask me nothing. You could come if I say you could come. That's what that title solidifies.
Okay, you're going very. So you're saying what? If you want to come, you can come.
If she was the wife, it's
mhm.
her decision.
Yeah.
Being that she's not the wife, it is not her decision.
She can make anything. She can suggest.
Mhm.
You know, I think this would
Now,
look nice.
right now, the
But-
relationship that she has with the family, we don't know what that's like, so we can't say if she planned it or not.
Mhm.
But we're saying legally she can't because she's not his wife.
Right.
So
But I'm sure that she's. I believe.
Great,
know them?
great,
You
great.
know them?
I'm happy.
Right.
I'm happy.
She just made a profound statement like, "Oh, his paperwork wasn't in order," and who?
I said allegedly.
Assuming.
Who you sided? You sided Shady Room.
No, I said the
Shady.
shade.
Mhm.
Whatever.
I believe that Nipsey Hussle had some form of paperwork in order.
you know him.
Okay.
I don't know.
He act like he do.
He really do.
No, but I'm saying I'm saying that I think Laura London is okay right now.
But not
no
even
title,
just
she's not the
then,
wife.
but not even
I'm
just
sure that
then.
the kids
But she's
being
okay
taken care
because
of.
she has her own. She has her own brand. She has her own name. She's okay that part. So the money, whatever's supposed to be
Really
left for
don't
him,
matter.
don't really matter. But I feel like her experience. Not saying that him dying would have changed if she was a wife or if she's just a fiance, but I feel like it would give her more control on how to move forward. Because I also seen on the Shade Room that there were custody battles over his daughter. With his sister and the baby mother. She
Yeah.
could have clearly, like, if she was a wife, that's my kid now. Because he's gone,
You
I'm
do
gonna
that?
take it.
If that's what, exactly, ask that. Yeah, you could do that.
Yes.
If that paperwork
If
is
the
in
kid's not
order.
yours.
That's what I'm saying. That's not his kid. That
So
was another.
the kid
that
was not even in the custody of the mother.
Yeah, it was
so
in the
it's,
custody.
it's his
It's her
kid.
kid.
And now that
Yeah.
they're married, that's her kid.
Oh, okay.
If that paperwork is put in place, because that's
What?
the
Listen, let me
mother.
tell
The
you
mother
something.
was still there.
If
So now.
there's a stepchild in your house, you live there, and
Mhm.
you die,
But
you're,
the step,
you're,
we already
you
established
see
that the
Cinderella, right?
We already
Did you
established.
see Cinderella?
Hold on. We already established that the stepmother, that the stepchild wasn't living with Nipsey.
She was. That's
He
his
was-
daughter. That's not his stepchild.
No, his daughter, but not Low London's daughter.
It's not.
Yeah, was not living with Nipsey. Was living with the sister.
Right, but he was just taking care of her.
Okay.
So he
there's a
has
difference
custody.
between living and taking care of.
So what if you have custody of somebody, no matter where they live in? If I have custody of you and you live across the street, you still my property.
Property. Sheesh.
Anyway.
You
I
can wonder
believe
why
that
people
Lu-
gonna get you.
That's why I came with my army fatigue, because I came to battle today. Period.
I believe that even with his untimely death, Nipsey Hussle, Laura London is enjoying the experience. Yes, she would have desired and she would have wanted the title, but it was an untimely tragic death. They were actually moving towards getting married. But she's not now pondering
How
rather.
long was they engaged? How long were they engaged?
That's not my problem. That's
I'm
not my
asking
business.
a question.
I don't
So
know.
just say you don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, shut your mouth. No, you don't know. So how you gonna know they was on their way to get married if you don't know like what the
So
situation
you
was?
know their situation.
I do not, and that's why I'm not
You told me
speaking
like
on
you
it.
know
You
the
speaking like you
situation.
best friend.
If you're engaged, that means you're in your process of getting married.
People
No,
be
you-
engaged
you
for
could-
like 10 years.
You could
And
be
how long
engaged
they
just
for?
trying to figure shit out. You could be like, I just want to see where this
But
can go.
what's after engagement?
Hopefully marriage, but it don't always go
What's
that
the
way.
What's the next step after engagement?
Marriage.
Okay then. So does that mean you're in the process of getting married?
But does when
You're
when
not in the
people-
process of getting
But when
married.
people get engaged, do they always get married?
Exactly. You're not in
What's
the process of
the,
getting
okay, I'm gonna
married.
ask the question again. What's the next step after engagement?
Okay.
You think saying the thing over and over
Right,
and
right.
over change
Okay
it?
Because you
then,
get
but the
engaged does
next
not
step
mean you're gonna
after
get
that, if
married.
it's going good, the next step after that
You would say
is-
if something's going
But
good.
that does not- just because you're
if something's
engaged,
going
that does not
good,
mean
you
you're gonna
can
get
don't
married.
gotta get married. You can change your mind. You know this is good,
You
but I'm
can
looking for great,
Right.
and I'm gonna go over there.
Okay. And then we established
Aren't you
in
engaged?
previous episodes that good
He not
is
good.
only gonna go to only is a positive. Good is a positive.
Okay.
So it's only gonna get better.
But
It's
good
only-
in increments is still good. You keep saying that.
But does it lead, okay, so good can lead to good, or good, if you keep going good, it only can lead to positive things as great, excellent, like magnificent, all those positive words. It can't lead
No,
to bad if
it-
it's going.
Real quick to go back, if they I don't know if this is a reliable source, but it says that they were in a relationship for 5 years.
Okay, so 5 years.
They were in a relationship for 5 years.
Or how long they engaged? You know?
It just says relationship for 5
so
years.
Okay.
It didn't say.
So-
It didn't specify.
All right, cool. 5 years. I feel like I don't. How old are they? They're
I was
older
about to say, it
30.
depends on what age.
If they're over 30 for 5 years, I feel like you kind of pushed it.
Yeah.
A little tiny bit.
Mm-hmm. But that's their relationship, and every person that.
And I can have my opinion.
Yeah, you can have your
Because it's a
opinion.
public
Yeah,
figure.
but
So.
that I mean, anybody's opinion wouldn't fast track or negate how fast their relationship is.
And that's
going.
fine. And that's fine. We're just making a statement saying basically this is why we assume that the title would have been better than the 5 years that they spent together.
So the title, if you had put in a title on her in year one, still had a tragic, untimely death, being murdered untimely. After that, she would have been worried about the title and not the experiences.
She would be known as the widow.
What am I saying? Just okay. If he had met her day one, got married to her a year later, now she's the wife. He still got untimely murdered. Is she sitting back? It's untimely. He wasn't supposed to be murdered. He's a young man. You wouldn't consider him to be.
It's just the words you be using.
Okay. Yes. So, would she have been worried about the title, or she would have been worried about the memories and experiences? And I wish I still had him.
She's still gonna wish she still had him as the wife, but now you're the widow, and people will address you differently. Cause I've seen a lot of things too. People was like, "Oh, you see how he was only with her. No other extra women came to." That still don't matter because she was just.
Just what? Okay. Do you believe she was taken care of?
I'm pretty sure because she has this child.
Okay.
But now let's think of if she didn't have that child. Would it be a force to like we gotta give her something? No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I could see how that situation would be. Yeah.
Right. It could be like, oh, you guys didn't really make it down the aisle.
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's true. I
Right.
can see that happening. But I'm sure she's still going back to titles and experiences.
Great.
I believe
Anybody
that she
would.
values the experience that she, and the memories that she had with him.
Of course, she has the memories. But let's say that he was alive. Would you think she would still be like, I just want the memories. I don't really care if we get married.
They were engaged, so they were moving towards marriage.
So you
didn't
know
answer
the
the
date
question.
of their marriage? You know the date?
You know the date of the engagement?
No, I don't.
See,
So what are we doing?
But you making it seem like they was if he was
yeah,
alive,
like
they were
next
getting married next week.
week. Yeah.
No, but they were moving toward. I didn't see anything
How
where they
fast?
were
Oh,
going
remember he moved in
backwards.
increments. So
Right. Exactly. You're assuming that they was getting married soon. You have no idea if they've already been together for 5 years.
So they
you
could have
don't know
been.
when them wedding
So
was.
let's put a hypothetical out, and let's
Sure.
not even use Nipsey alone, especially because Nipsey is dead. There's a husband and a wife, and they got married, but they're about to divorce.
Okay.
But the husband gets untimely death.
But she's still a wife.
Right.
So whatever he was gonna lose or whatever insurance money is going to her.
Right.
What if he wrote in his will that she ain't getting shit?
He cannot write that in
That
his
his
will.
wife
His
is not
wife.
getting nothing?
It's his will.
All right.
That's crazy.
First of all,
Now it's
the
crazy, but you just said
beneficiary
you can't do
is always most likely gonna be the wife if you don't have no kids.
If you don't put out a will,
Okay.
you can write a will and say who gets what and what.
You just
Okay.
put in all these extra ifs.
So all right, good.
Like,
now she can't get
Episode to
nothing.
episode that moved the goalpost.
but the point of the matter is, if you the wife, you have more access.
All right,
to
so
certain
now
things
she don't get it because
than
it's
the
in the
girlfriend.
will, right? So
Mhm.
now she don't get no money.
Now
It's
she
in the
don't
will. All right, but she's still the wife, right?
Okay,
So
so she got the
does-
title. Woohoo! But
But
they
she
were about to get divorced though. But yeah, she's still the wife.
Right. Okay. So the will says she don't get nothing. Nothing as what?
Or he probably gives her the
No.
Right,
Nothing as
that's
what?
no assets, no nothing, no house, no nothing. She don't get
Yeah.
nothing. Everything goes to the kids and
She don't have no
The
kids.
kids?
She don't have no kids.
But even if they do have kids, that
She don't have kids.
the
What's
kid's
up?
name gonna be
so
on the house.
then whatever he writes in his will, if he says my cousin Larry gets
No,
it.
you have this hypothetical, so let's hypothetically create the scenario. So,
So
what's
they're,
in the will?
they're
She
married.
can't get
They've been
what?
married for 5 years.
Got it.
He wrote in his will
Mm-hmm.
that knowing that he was going to get divorced, he put his assets other places, maybe nieces or nephew or his brother or sister or whoever, but nothing goes to the wife.
Okay.
And then he gets an untimely death.
Okay, so
We're going in the reverse of what the next
Okay,
thing
so he gets.
Theirs was an engagement going to marriage. This is a marriage going backwards into a divorce.
okay.
So
Same
you're
time
saying
you
that
got-
he's in a.
So what are you saying? I want to know if you're saying the experience that to go through divorce is better than the title of wife. I don't understand.
I'm saying that at that moment the title doesn't matter. She's the wife, but he already
But
put
the
in his
experience
will.
matter that she's about to get divorced.
No,
because that's what we're
no,
talking about.
what I'm saying-
Experience
And
versus
title.
So what experience?
And I'm saying that she got the title
right
as the wife.
But what's the experience? Like,
But-
what's the other side?
I'm saying that this is why the title really doesn't matter, because if he had a will and he writes you out the will, so what if you're the wife? You have a title. Okay, great, you have the title. But in my will, I vote you out. Like you're not in it.
Okay, so he can't get.
But you're the
whatever-
wife. You got the title. Cause based on y'all.
Yes.
You got the
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Be the wife. Strive to be the wife. Don't listen to him.
I'm not saying don't
'Cause
strive
even
to
if
be
he
the
died,
wife,
you can
but I'm
erase that
saying-
will and girl rewrite it. Period.
Just because I'm saying that, just if you don't reach that stage because something happens or it just never got there, you should enjoy the experiences and the moments that you have with that person.
So what experience did she have? She's getting divorced. That means her experiences was trash.
But now you're
Now he asked you out the wife. Now I really want you. I don't even care that you did. So wife or no wife.
She don't
I
care.
And another reason why it's good to
And
be
he
a
don't
wife
care.
because if we are getting divorced, I could take half of what you.
Yeah,
got.
you still and you can't
If
say
there's no
and you can't say
paperwork.
and that's
There's
what-
always paperwork.
No, even if there's
But that's-
paperwork,
that
it's
has
still
to be
she's
like-
entitled to half of whatever.
But wouldn't that have to be like
Why you
prenuptials
together?
It's an
and stuff?
entitlement. I don't
Yes.
think it's an entitlement. We have to do more research on that. But I
No,
don't
no.
think it's an
It's
entitlement.
like I know I don't know if it's firefighter or police, but I know that if you're with them for a certain amount of years and get divorced, you can get more of their money. Like the longer you're with them,
if he
the more
dies
the
in
money.
the
No,
I feel
like
that.
if you get divorced, you
If he
get
gets
more.
divorced,
Yeah, you get more of their money. So if you went 2 years, you probably get like 10%.
we got
If you get for 10 years, you probably get 50.
we gotta make sure we gotta fact check these to make sure this is true. But
Titles are important.
if you agree with them and say that titles are more important, like, comment, and subscribe. If you agree with me that I'm saying it's at least
I got a
if you
question.
think it's important,
enjoy the experiences and
you
the
have to
time.
comment.
that
Not
you-
like.
right.
I
So-
said like, comment, and subscribe.
But why are they subscribing to say that? They have to comment to say that. Just excuse him. He always wants to be the middle person.
They don't
and
have to
sometimes-
subscribe, so you just want them to like and
But
comment.
they have to
and
tell
All right,
us what
but
they
you
think,
said-
which means they gotta comment.
But you don't want them to subscribe.
You said if you want
I said, if
to
you agree with
comment,
them-
like you
I
could.
said if you agree with them, like, comment, and subscribe. There's the tape. The tape is rolling. We know that.
Anyway, I had a question. So would you just? How long is the dating stage for you, or does it depend?
It goes. It will go. There's no time. I don't have a time period.
I think it's based on the experience. If you want to bring into the whole experience thing, if the experience with the person and that person makes you feel good, and that person is good for you in the long run, then it will lessen your dating time because then now you know what you want. This is what you were looking for, and it's easier for you to move forward. Whereas if you're kind of guessing and you're not sure, you'll drag it out.
But there's no. We gotta check to see what data shows. Okay, you get dating. After 3 years, you get engaged, and then a year after.
Why
you
It's
get
not.
married.
It's not
Show
a
that.
year. It's not.
No,
I mean,
to see
it's
because
not by
if
time.
yeah,
It's by what you would say experience. It's
Yeah.
about how you feel with the person, how that person, what does that person do for you? So if that person has not showed you that they are capable of moving up
Mhm.
in that 5 years, then that person probably not for you. The same thing, like if you were working a job and you in the same position for year after year after year, that means you haven't improved to go up to another level. Your goal is to always do better than you did before. So I'm the better person. I'm better than who I was yesterday. So if every year goes by and I feel like this person is not becoming who I thought they would be, now I'm wasting time. So now I'm dragging out this dating. And now this is not what I want. So you're going to lose yourself.
But those two people make that decision though.
I'm speaking, yeah. Duh.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I'll ask that question to really ask you another question. When is too long for y'all? Like, if you dating somebody, when is too long?
It depends on what's the goal. So if
With
you
that person?
yeah, so if you went into that saying like we gonna see where this goes, it could go from 1 year to 10 because you just went in there saying I'm gonna see where it goes. But if you went in there like I really like you, this is the in 3 years I want to be here, in 5 years I want to be, and you set out that plan, then that will be the length that you set up.
Right.
But if you just like Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Then
But
that
for
shit can go
you
for 20.
personally, if you dating somebody that's going good, you really like them, but you notice they're not asking. First of all, does a guy have to ask you to be? Okay, I just make because they don't do that nowadays. So I was just wondering.
They don't
But
do it.
like ask.
Ask what?
Like a man asks a girl, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
Yeah,
That's
they
what I'm
ask
saying.
them.
No, I'm saying nowadays I don't see it too much, but it's like the younger guys.
Yeah, depends.
But,
It's word. It's probably they probably don't act it like that, but it's probably different wordplay.
You know what I peep? What I see, they be like after a while they just start calling each other baby, and then they just know.
No,
If they're
I don't
together.
just know. You gotta ask me.
No, that's a fact. But anyway, so y'all like each other, da da da. But it's been like, let's say y'all only been friends dating for like a year. Is that too long?
No, because I'm saying based on me, it has to be my experience. If I click with you in that 1 year, then I'm gonna prove to you that I'm worth this. Because now at the time the woman is not gonna make the decision to get engaged. The man has to see that she's fit. So now if I'm showing you this and then you still like not sure, then that's on you, and I'm gonna have to pack up and do what I gotta do.
Right.
But if it's like you see my worth, you see my ethics, and we're gonna do that, then it could go from that first year that I met you, or it could go that 30. It's depend on your vibe with that person. And that's why I said you have to set goals going into a relationship. Like you have to set goals going into like
Standards.
So with that you have to. I wouldn't really say standards because standards is how you reel them in. Like I expect this from a man. I saw that in him, and that's why I picked him. But then the goal is marriage, or the goal is, all right, I want to be with you for this amount of time. I want you to show me this. I want you to teach me this, because a relationship is a give and take. So if I am in a relationship, I want you to teach me something. I want to give you something. I want you to grow. I want to grow. So I feel like that would be my time frame based on that statistics.
When you say you don't have no time frame, you'll date for 20 years.
Is there a reason? Why is it? Wait. All right. Is there a reason?
No reason.
And why is it
Why is
terrible?
there no reason?
There's no reason.
Okay.
And why is it terrible that he waits 20 years?
No, I guess it's not terrible. To each his own. That's just a long time to just be. I don't know.
Do you feel like if a person waits that long?
Now, if it's just you, that's a long time. Now, if you're just multi-dating, you're dating multiple people, then whatever. But if you're dating one person for just 20 years and we're just friends that date, that's 20 years. Like, we a whole different person now. So that's, yeah.
So
that's
what about those people that didn't get married, but they have kids? They have they probably have a whole life live together, have kids, and then just.
And that goes back to the title. You just a baby mama, baby girl.
Yeah, if that's cool with you, then do your thing. That's not cool with me.
Yeah. We strive for more over here.
Yeah,
Black women, black power.
Okay.
You would really date for 20 years.
He would.
Yeah, I would think so.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's beautiful.
Because you got, I guess, in that every century, every decade, you learn something new about the person. I guess. I don't know.
That's interesting.
It's like, damn, 10 years ago you didn't have this.
10 years later, now you got it.
Why are guys so hesitant when it comes to committing?
Are you gonna speak for the whole black men don't cheat community?
Oh boy.
Black men don't cheat.
Oh,
Are you gonna speak for them? Speak for half the
I
black
forgot
men.
some of my badge today.
There you go. I mean, you can't cheat. You're just dating for 20 years.
I'm not gonna adapt to that.
Go ahead. So what is it?
No, men are looking for something. Usually, after you get over the appearance of the woman, men that are looking for moving the relationship further, they're looking for more. They're looking for if they click. Does she have standards? Does she have goals and stuff like that? They're not gonna just. Usually, most men don't marry just for appearance and sex. It's for more than that because they feel that they can get that.
So when you don't see what you want, that's what makes y'all hesitant about.
Yeah, or you move on. You either hesitate or you just move on.
All right, so let me ask you a question. What would you say you look for in a wife? You want me to come back?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you look for in a husband?
I want, protect and provide, for one. Fine, let's just add that in there. I don't want to sound cheesy, but a best friend, someone who's supportive, be there, all of them, the cliche, gentlemen. I love gentlemen. And yeah, that stuff.
Be gentlemen, but you rock them.
Yeah.
Nah.
What about you?
Me? For a husband, I feel like I gotta laugh because I laugh all the time. You gotta
Sense of humor.
Gotta have a good sense of humor. You have to be able to take me out of my funk, like, cause sometimes I get down and then I need to be reminded, like, you're beautiful, you're strong, whatever. And then so I need support. Like, I have big dreams, but if I feel like I have no one to help me back it up, I'ma just kind of sit on them. So I need that support. I need stability. So not only financially, but mentally. I need spiritually. I need a man that prays. Okay, I need like a Holy Ghost filled man, so down for the kingdom of God. That's me. So yeah, that's what I kind of look for.
Do you notice your list changing as you get older?
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Before I was like, he gotta have the illest sneakers. Right. He gotta have the freshest haircut. Now I feel like you could be a 4 and then have all the stuff I listed, and I might give you a shot.
And I was gonna ask you that because you said fine.
Fine. Yeah.
But if he's support, if he hits.
Looks don't really matter. You know, just.
All right, I'm not gonna say it all.
No, it really.
I think about my kids and the future ahead. I can't walk around with no baby looking crazy.
Nah, I wouldn't. If he was a great guy, but he wasn't like a 10 or even an 8 to 10.
So you're relying on your genes alone.
I got strong genes. We gonna pray. We gonna fast and pray.
That's
But I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't diss a guy because he wasn't super attractive. And to be honest, I've dated guys who it was like but then once I started liking them, they started to look okay. But I get what you're saying. We gotta think about that.
It's so crazy. Yes, you do.
I know.
I was watching Mama Mai. I don't know if you guys watch her.
Yeah, Jeannie Mama.
Yes.
I love her
so
too.
she was saying that if there's a 7 to a 10, don't date them because they're too cute, and they're not gonna treat you up.
Oh, they're not gonna treat you
right.
Okay.
And then she said if they're a 5 to a 7, then they're gonna cheat on you.
A 5 to a 7.
And then she said if they're a 1 to a 4, they're lonely. Keep them. Because they're going to love you more than you love them. So I'm going to look into a 4.
And what's this again? What show is this?
Her name is Mama.
It's called Hello Hanai. And Jeannie, she's from The Real. And her mom, well, it's her channel, but sometimes her mom comes on. Her mom's hella funny.
She is. It's the accent.
Are you going to use that as a guideline? Are y'all going to use that as a guideline?
Yo, she hit her marriage she was with somebody for 15 years and her kids didn't know. Like, she on some 007 tape. Like, I'm going to say everything she said.
She was married?
No, she was married since 2013. But she was with this guy for 15 years and her kids did not find out until 2 years ago. They was calling this man Uncle Ted.
Oh, he's not the father.
So, like, whatever. And, like, and Jeannie just went through, like, a divorce, too. And how I feel, when she was married, she said she was in love with this guy. Mm-hmm. Like, he could do no wrong. And then she said until they were going through that divorce, because I got divorced because she told him she didn't want to have kids, and then later on he wanted to have kids, and she still didn't want to have kids. So,
I think he cheated on her too.
Right, so she didn't find out he cheated on her until
after.
And so Instagram in the shade room put the timelines together and found out that he was cheating because now the girl that he's with is having a baby.
And that girl
was on a family trip.
Yeah, the fishing trip with them. Yeah. See?
It'd be the ones in the picture. It'd be the girls in the photo. They
but that's okay, because I think a week ago you said that you could be cool with the friend. So that's cool.
What?
You said, wasn't we talking about that? And you said you could be cool with the friend. And now
the friend that's hanging out with your girl.
Right. You said
at
that
the
was
mall.
okay.
They took the picture.
Oh.
And now they together with a baby.
I vaguely remember what
of course. Yeah. Anything to forget. So, this was a steamy topic.
Very steamy.
It was cool. I feel like we talked about a couple things.
Well, whatever you agree with, comment. So you're gonna comment.
Don't subscribe though.
I'm like this guy, like.
That's what happens when he wants to be so bad. All right, so you're gonna hashtag experience or you're gonna hashtag title, whichever one you agree with. Mm-hmm. Right? We good? What else did we cover?
I'm not saying that titles don't matter. I'm just saying
what
experience
else did we cover?
Probably more. Hashtag experience, hashtag titles.
Do you think both are important? Do you think one is more important than the other? If so, which one do you feel is more important?
Do you guys have wills? Right? I have a will. If you have a will. If not, I think wills are important because Cash just got me thinking, like, if he writes in that will, like, you don't get nothing. I wasted my time being married.
Can you just do that? You can just do that? That doesn't, like when you get married, that doesn't have to be like some prenuptial thing. You could just write a will saying
In a prenup, you can write out what she has or what she doesn't, what she can get or what she can't get if there's a divorce.
Right, but that's what I'm
like
saying.
Like maintain what you had before. And
but what I'm saying, if you're married, can you just randomly write a will saying my wife gets nothing if I die? You can just do that.
I gotta do
He don't even know.
checking, but I believe so. I believe so because it's your will.
I thought she was a lawyer.
It's your will.
But then what's the point of
Look
a
in the
prenup?
field of law, yeah.
So how you don't know?
I gotta fact check. I gotta make sure, but it's your will, so you can write whoever you want in and out of it.
That's crazy.
I just don't. I'm not too sure about the wife situation because.
So what if I write like I have a kid and then my kid's like bad? I'm like, you know what? Disown my child.
You don't. Yeah, you could write the child out. I mean, no, or not write the child in. I should say.
I'm talking about when you legally married to somebody, you can just randomly say she gets nothing, even when y'all are still married. Then what's the point of a prenup? If you can randomly do that in your marriage, why you have?
What's the point of the prenup if you go?
If I can randomly create a will saying, okay, if I'm
It's
successful,
not random will. It's a will.
Okay, if I can, but you can
randomly write it down where.
Right. So if I can,
it's not random. If
I can
that
at
person
any
did something.
moment create my will and says while I'm married and says my husband gets nothing, what's the point of a
Good
prenup?
point.
If I can,
that means you're wrong.
Because a will only is effective when the person dies.
Okay.
A prenup is in the course of the course of the marriage.
Okay. So what if I know I got cancer? I got 6 months to live. I'm just write this will up and be like, nah, she can't get jack.
Yeah, you do that.
That's crazy.
Find the facts, because
I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy.
You could do that.
All right. This has been 3 Degrees of Shade. My name is Brianna.
I'm Cash.
And I am Shay.
And we are
unapologetically uncensored.
Go Shay.
Oh boy.